Welcome back. Welcome back to another live. I'm super excited to be here again. It's Saturday, guys. Let's talk about transfers. Let's start with Xavi Simons to Chelsea. So it looks like Chelsea are really serious about signing Xavi Simons. What Fabrizio is saying, Chelsea and Leipzig are in advanced talks for Xavi Simons. Negotiations
Yeah,
for the club are progressing well. There's still work to do on the deal, but it's heading
yeah,
in a positive direction. Xavi
yeah,
Simons also has agreed personal terms or he's interested in the Chelsea project. So that's something that is basically happening in this whole Xavi Simons to Chelsea deal. Xavi Simons is a player that, when I think about Xavi Simons, I'm now thinking I should have done that eye test before coming on the stream, given the seriousness of this deal. I should have done the eye test
mhm,
if how good really is Xavi Simons, in terms of the way he plays and key passes and everything. Start sometimes doesn't do us justice, but at the end of the day, it would be good to see that eye test to see how he plays.
yeah. I'm one of those people that I, to be honest, I've not really rated Xavi Simons. I just rate him as he's
Mm-hmm.
an okay kid,
Mm-hmm.
right? But people have been saying he's good, he's this, he's that. He
Mm-hmm.
had 2 assists for Leipzig during the preseason, but it's
Yeah.
preseason.
Mm-hmm.
It's preseason. It means absolutely nothing,
Yeah.
right? Go for Man U penalty.
So
Okay,
Mayi's is going on right now.
yeah. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just yeah, it's one of those signings. I'm just waiting to
Mm-hmm.
see what he does, basically. Right?
Oh, versus West Ham. That's good. And
Yeah.
Man U should be winning that game. They should be winning that game. But we'll see how that goes. Speaking about preseason, since SSB has kind of put that preseason convo out there, Liverpool lost their preseason game
Lost
4-2.
badly in the that second keeper. What's that boy all about?
I think it was just a
What?
mistake. It's just a mistake.
Oh
You know,
God, that fourth goal was
Simika's pass was short and
oh,
he couldn't get the pass, and the
mm,
ball just basically rolled off. He doesn't have the
and it
pace
was
to
not. He
run
was
and catch
chasing
up.
me. I was just like, gosh,
It's
please.
preseason, it's a
I
mistake, it
know, but
happens. It's not a big I don't
ah,
think it's that much of
that's
a big deal.
that second half wasn't like he's just showing the people he will use. Like, oh, Bagman is around.
Yo, Bagman, what's up?
Wow, we've
What's
been
good?
waiting for you all these weeks.
Yeah, we're
Wow,
going to
that's
talk
good. Nice.
about Isak. Isak
Newcastle.
is leaving, so
Yeah.
yeah,
We
we'll see
need your
how do you feel
update.
about that?
Yeah,
Liverpool in the first half looked good. Yeah,
yeah. It
that's what
looked
people
good.
have been saying. Liverpool in the first half
It looked
looked
good.
good. I didn't
Like
watch the
wheat was
full
good.
I
Wheat
didn't
was
watch
good.
the
First
full
half.
game actually. I didn't watch the full game, but I
Yeah,
was able to see some of the highlights and it was pretty decent. It didn't show enough, but it was pretty decent. But yeah, sad loss. It's better for us to lose now to
yeah,
AC Milan, fix things going into the season than to think everything is good. We get into the season and then we start losing badly.
yeah.
That's
Wheat look
crazy.
good. Yeah, wheat look good.
Yeah,
Uh
boys were down bad. Yeah, Bagman. Newcastle, man. Newcastle.
yeah,
You guys are selling Isak. Let's talk about Isak. So Isak said no. He said no to Saudi. He said no to a new contract. His priority is Liverpool. It's going to happen. I feel like it's going to happen. Isak is going to be our new player. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm here for it, actually.
mm. What
Isak
do
and
you when
Ekitike be good.
Bagman? What do you feel about Sesko? Because I know it's Newcastle have been linked with Sesko, right?
Mhm.
So how do you guys feel about how do Newcastle fans feel about Sesko in general? I don't think he's a bad player,
Mm.
right? I feel for Ateta to be going for him first
Mhm.
before Gyökeres.
Mhm.
There's a serious player in there. The
Sesko.
only issue I have is
Mhm.
the money. He's looking for big salary,
If he's looking for the
right?
salary, then pay him. If he's looking for the salary, pay him if you need a striker. I feel like
Yeah,
this is a strikers market. This is not a club's market. You can't really be picky about who you want. If you need a striker, be ready to afford that striker and
to
pay that
pay.
striker.
But
It's
Sesko will
really
not
a
be too
strikers market.
expensive, right? Sesko will not be very
And how many
expensive.
top
Maybe
strikers are
70
actually
million.
available right now to move teams, to change clubs? Apart from
Yeah,
Isak, we all know
yeah.
Isak. Not a lot of clubs can afford to sign Isak, but we'll see. Sherman would like Sesko and Wisa, but it's not clear to me. Isak goes. There's still a lot to happen, but the problem is the unrest and uncertainty. Yeah,
Exactly.
there's just so much
Exactly.
unrest and
That's the problem.
uncertainty. with the whole
That's the
thing.
problem. That's the problem.
I'm still not sure if Wisa is going to come, but we'll see.
Wisa is not coming. Wisa is not coming because Brentford are
Mm,
saying they are not selling,
mm-hmm.
right? Except Wisa goes and puts in a transfer request. If
Mm-hmm.
he puts in a transfer request, then yes, he comes. But I don't think they are not
But now
selling.
that Mbuemo has left, Tony has left, I feel like Isak might leave.
Well, Wisa is on strike.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Wisa. I don't know about Wisa being on strike, but I think
Wow,
refusing to play
refusing
today.
to
That's
play.
interesting. I feel like
Wow,
Wisa might
that's good.
leave.
That's good. If you
I
want
feel
the
like he
move,
might
yeah,
leave.
go for it.
I
Go
feel like
for
he might
it.
leave. Arab owners
Do you-
don't want to see American people underestimate the optics and how this looks around their circles and peers. What do you mean by that? What optics? The optics of what? What were you going to say?
or is it the fight for Isak? Maybe it's the fight for Isak he's talking about. But anyways,
Mm,
to be honest, if Sesko and Wisa go to Newcastle, you have
mm-hmm,
Sesko on one side, you have
mm-hmm,
Elanga on one side, you have
mm-hmm.
Sesko through the middle. Newcastle will be fine.
You have Wisa on one side, Sesko,
New
and then Elanga.
Elanga, Newcastle will be fine. Come on. I think that's good.
I
The
mean,
only issue I
we
have,
don't know
the
that
only
though. We don't
no
know
no,
that.
but
We're saying it with
we'll
a
see,
certain
we'll
level of
see.
certainty, but we're not sure.
But yeah. But the thing is that there's also a case of City coming in for Livermento too.
Mm-hmm,
So that's a potential. We don't know if it's going to go, it's going to happen. No one knows, right?
mm-hmm.
And there's just too much uncertainty with this transfer market. Be ready, right?
Yeah.
I just think that Newcastle needs to be ready. Like, if they come for Isak, what is our plan? Start talking to that person immediately, right? So you are not
Mm,
caught off guard. In case of Chelsea now,
yeah.
Chelsea already signed the replacement for Madueke. They are probably signing the
Mm-hmm.
replacement for Nicolas Jackson.
You don't
They
know
are
if
signing the
those
replacement.
replacements would work.
We
That's the
don't
key thing
know.
you have to figure out. Like you're saying,
Yeah,
Isak leaving, Sesko coming in, Elanga is there, and who else? Wisa would make things work. We know Wisa is Premier League proven. Elanga would work, but you don't know if
yeah.
Sesko would work. You don't know if the three players would work. It's a bit shaky for a fan of Newcastle to be like, yes, let Isak go, bring in all these new
Mm.
boys, and have the
No,
expectation that
but
things would work.
if he doesn't
It's a bit tricky.
if he doesn't want to stay, you can't really force him to stay.
You can't, but
That's the
you can't,
problem.
there's still that transition that you have to go through with that attack. That's what I just feel. Like what Bagman is saying, we cannot blame Isak. He's one of the best strikers in the world, and we are not one of the best clubs in the world right now. He's any less than Rashford and Unana. But yeah, exactly. So he
Yeah,
said he
true,
wanted
true.
300k. But now there's a new contract. We don't know the details of the new contract that was offered by Newcastle. If we know the
Mm,
details, maybe we can have a more informed opinion on if yes, he
true.
just wants to leave the club. It's not about the money
Yeah,
for him.
yeah. It's not
But
about
at
money.
this point, we don't know what it's about. It might be about the
Yeah.
money, and he just feels like going to Liverpool, he might earn a lot more money. But we'll see. Does Gordon leave? There were links that Gordon might leave and go to another club, and Chelsea
Which
was one
club?
of those.
Arsenal. Is it
I
Arsenal?
think
No,
was it
Chelsea is not
Arsenal or
going for
Chelsea? I
Gordon.
don't
It's
know. There
Arsenal.
was it's just rumors. It's
Arsenal.
just rumors.
It's
One of
Arsenal.
those
Arsenal are
I
not
don't know. It's
serious.
just
They're
rumors.
not serious.
One
Yeah.
of the two clubs came up, so we don't know
Yeah.
what's going to happen to Gordon. Um, yes,
I,
we don't
I
know. You
think
don't know if
Gordon
Sesko
stays.
would work. That's
Yeah.
just what I'm saying. Like I've gone out of the mentality of just having the hype around the striker coming into the Prem and having the
Mm,
expectation that this striker will fit into the team, fit into the coach's style of play, have
yeah.
chemistry with the other attacking players, and it will just click in the first season. I've gone away from that mentality. I don't think it's just automatic. It's almost like sometimes it can be a 60-40 type of thing. 60% it works if the player is really good, 40% it doesn't
But
work.
but but Kingsley, let me just put it this way. You
Mhm.
don't know if it will work, but
You don't.
you are in a better position to just buy the striker. It's better than having nothing.
Mhm.
Current, yes, it's better than having nothing because I think the second striker Newcastle has left. If I'm not, I know the other guy that was
Callum Wilson.
the
Bagman, what
yes,
happened to
is
Callum Wilson?
I,
Has he
I don't know.
gone? I think
I
maybe
don't know
maybe
if
he's
he's
gone.
left. Do you get? So if
Mhm.
he's gone, you need someone to fill that role. Nicolas Jackson is not clearly someone you want to take to Newcastle.
No, he's not good enough.
I won't give Nicolas Jackson to Newcastle.
He's not good
I'm a
enough.
Chelsea fan, but I won't even do that,
Mhm.
right? Because I know it's not going to work.
Yeah.
It might work, I don't know, but
Mhm.
you're better off going for Sesko.
Mhm.
I think my gut feeling tells me For Arteta to want to prioritize Sesko first
Mm-hmm.
before Gyökeres,
Mm-hmm.
there is a player in there.
You don't know
There
that.
is a player in there,
You don't know that. That's just
right?
speculation. For Arteta to want to prioritize Sesko over Gyökeres, we are not sure if Sesko is truly better than Gyökeres, if Sesko would work. We've
No,
seen time
but
and time
okay,
again
question.
players that
Why okay,
come from different
I
leagues and
know,
don't work in the Prem.
but why would Arteta why was Arsenal pushing for Sesko first?
Arsenal were linked with three different people.
No,
Arsenal were
but
linked
they
with
were no.
Ekitike, Sesko,
They've been
and Gyökeres.
I know, but they've been linked with Sesko even before this window. They want Sesko could have come even in January. Sesko could have come in the summer, the last summer, right?
But why are
They
we
made him.
saying Sesko has less bias compared to Gyökeres? Because Gyökeres rejected a lot of projects for Arsenal. He was just narrow. He had like a narrow view. I want Arsenal. That
The
was
only
what he
person that
wanted.
was
He wanted the
coming
Arsenal project.
for Sesko then was Arsenal.
And
But
who else?
now you have Newcastle, you have Man U. Those are the two clubs that are coming for
Mm-hmm,
Sesko,
mm-hmm.
right? Bagman is saying, you're saying a lot of comments. He
Jackson
said the
does not
thing.
pass the eye test. Wilson is gone. The thing is, we did not know from Bruno, Tonali, Gordon, Botman, or Isak would work. Oh, you didn't know if they were going to work. And look how they work. You cannot question our transfer record. There's no question, right? No
Yeah,
one's
that's what I'm
questioning the
saying.
transfer record.
Yeah.
There's just you just can't rule out the fact that you guys might have to go to a bit of a transition, and the
Mm,
impact is going to have on your season. If Sesko comes in, Elanga comes in, and you bring in Wisa, and they just don't
mm,
work. We know that Wisa will score goals. Wisa should work,
yeah.
and Elanga
Yeah.
should work. But
Yeah.
Sesko, I'm just putting a huge question mark on it. That's just my own opinion. I'm just putting a huge question mark on Sesko. That's all. We don't know if
Batman is, he
Gutierrez will
said he
work,
said
man.
he
The
said
man
the,
scored 17
the
penalties. Bro, we had this discussion yesterday on stream.
yeah,
And I told you,
yeah.
Gutierrez is a player that I'm now
You're a
hesitating.
bit disappointed.
I was not disappointed. That's not what I said.
Yeah.
I was not disappointed. I was just
You
hesitant.
were a bit hyped last week. And I told you don't go and watch highlights. You have to watch the misses of the player to
Yes.
conclude, to see what you're
I
in
was
for.
hyped around
Right?
Gyökeres because of I will tell you this on the side that I watch Haaland misses, but that's by the way. I was hyped around Gyökeres because
Yeah.
this is a player that scored 63 plus goals in his across all competitions last
Mm,
season. This is a
yeah.
player that Arsenal wants. And when you do
Mm,
the eye test of just watching the highlights of him, seeing the type of goals he scores, seeing his good side, you're like, this is a no-brainer. Sign this guy. But then when you
sign, yeah.
see the pitfalls and you relate those pitfalls to how it will affect this player when this player comes into the Prem, you kind of have to
Mm,
have a little bit of hesitation, especially with Gyökeres. And I said the only
mm,
concern I have with Gyökeres, which obviously I think he's going to still score 20 plus goals. My only concern
mm.
with Gyökeres is that little bit of composure I feel like he might be lacking in that final third.
Lacking.
That's the only
But
concern.
you said he was giving you a Nunez vibe.
He was giving me this aggressive, he was giving me this Nunez vibe where Nunez
Like
doesn't
someone that
have
is not
composure.
tidy. He's not
He's not
tidy.
tidy when it comes to finishing. It's like you don't have
Yeah.
that composure. And if you don't have that kind of composure, like how Isak has that composure, you will struggle in the Prem. Even Salah has composure when it comes to finishing. There's a certain
Yeah.
level of composure and almost like animalistic instinct that you need to
Haaland has
have
that
to survive
composure.
in the
Yeah.
Prem. You have to be
Strikers.
instinctive as a striker, but you
Yeah.
also have to be composed. If you can't find the right
Mm,
balance, you just will not
mhm.
score goals. And that's just the truth. You have a lot of misses. So I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see about that.
You say man is 6'2" and scored 0 headers. Gyökeres didn't score any headers.
I don't
Oh
know.
man,
I'm just
Arsenal are
hearing this
in for
now.
it.
I'm
Arsenal
just
are
hearing
in
this
for
now.
it.
No, so I think he's talking about Sesko. Name another player that come from Portugal to do well in the Prem. Only Bruno. Bro, how many strikers have actually? That's a good question. How many strikers have come
Oh
from
my
the
God.
Portuguese league and have survived in the Prem? How many strikers have come from the Portuguese league and they survived in the Prem? And not just survived in the Prem, in a top six team. How many
Hmm.
of those strikers? Can you think of any?
Uh see, Ronaldo was not a striker,
But
but he came from
Jota
Portugal
went to Wolves, right?
first.
Jota went to
first.
Wolves. He
Most of
proved
them land
himself.
in Wolves. Most of them land in Wolves first before they go to any other club,
But and also
right?
Jota is unreal, bro. Jota is
Like
special.
Pedro Neto
Jota's
too.
Jota's footballing intelligence is
Pedro
special.
Neto is from Portugal too,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they always he landed in Wolves
Mm-hmm.
before he came to Chelsea.
He's
Jota,
bro. No, he was talking about Evan Nilsson.
yes. Evan
Bro,
Nilsson too was good. Yes, do you remember? Was really good
bro.
for Porto,
I'm telling you, like, we don't know. We don't
and
know
he
if
struggled to
Gyökeres
score
would
goals in the
work.
Premier League.
We don't know if
Hey,
Gyökeres would work. I'm
now
telling
I'm
you, bro.
scared. I'm
We
scared for
don't
us. No,
know.
you know what? Kingsley, it makes more sense now when I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
all this information. He scores zero headers, the record of Portuguese league and strikers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why Ateta was pushing for Sesko. Maybe.
Maybe
And maybe this Gyökeres sign. I know SSB said something during this weekend. Oh, this is to appease the Arsenal fans.
the fan base. Yeah, this to
Yes,
appease the
maybe
fan
this
base.
signing is just to appease the fan. But let's see. I feel Nicolas Jackson banged in good number of goals before he came to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
But still, we still saw Nicolas Jackson
I,
being
I just
Nicolas
feel like
Jackson. Right?
I just feel like
Yeah,
this whole thing with Sesko, with Gyökeres, I don't want to rule out the fact that Arteta was also thinking about the style of play and what kind of profile of striker that he wants.
he
He's wanting to
wants
be a good striker and he's wanting to score a lot of goals.
to
But then
fit
it's
into
another
what he's
thing to
trying to
fit
do.
into what the coach wants and that style of play.
Yeah,
Maybe Sesko
yeah.
just fits in better with the style of play. I feel like, and I'll keep saying this, Arteta needs a striker that is technically gifted. Arteta needs a striker that is good in tight spaces. Arteta needs
Yeah.
a striker that has composure, is clinical, has a good positional, ability. Like he knows where to be. He moves well.
It
He
seems like
needs.
you are speaking of another striker than the one they signed. I
He
don't know. That's
needs.
the vibe I'm
I'm
getting.
speaking of another striker than the one they signed. I'm speaking of another striker. I don't know enough about
Joao Pedro
Gyökeres
could have
to say that.
Could have even helped us now. Could have
I,
fit into
I
what
do.
Arteta was
I
trying
think
to do.
Joao Pedro could have fit into the Arsenal team.
That
I
kind of
actually think Joao
profile.
Pedro could have fit in.
Yeah.
I know we will look
Yeah.
down. Some people might look down on Joao Pedro and be like, for the Arsenal team doesn't make sense. But I kind
Yeah.
of feel like Joao Pedro could have easily come into that Arsenal team and blended
Yeah.
well with everybody and scored goals. He's really good. But we'll see. The thing is, they all messed up. If they waited, they could have Isak. Arteta just needs a killer 25-year-old. Danny Ings would work for Arsenal. Bro,
They just need someone to score. That's what they need. They
he
need
needs
somebody
someone.
to
He needs
score.
someone to
Yeah.
score because they create a lot of chances, but they just don't have that person to put that ball at the back of the net. Maybe Gyökeres is that guy. Gyökeres signed today. I don't know if you saw the video of
I did.
Gyökeres online.
I watched the interview and everything, right? So I watched
Yeah,
everything. But Bagman, what do you think? Like in terms of, I don't think Newcastle has had a good transfer window. I'll be honest
yeah.
with you. They're in the Champions League. I expect that they should have signed. Huh? He's not expecting Gikere to score more than 15 goals. Oh my days.
That's his take.
I,
That's his
I
take.
think, and it's true, it's true.
That's his
Me,
take.
I think he should score 20 minimum. If
Hmm.
not, he's had a bad season
Just in the league or across all competitions.
across all competitions.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
at least even 20 in the league, you should
Hmm.
score 20 in the league. Come on.
Hmm.
If you say you score 63 goals, you claim to score 63 goals,
Hmm.
17 of them were penalties.
Hmm.
Please. Who is Arsenal's penalty taker?
Saka. Saka is a penalty taker. But Gyökeres
Yeah,
scores
well,
a lot of penalties.
he
A
can
lot of
score penalties.
penalties.
So maybe you
That's what
might as
I
well
heard.
just give it to him.
But has he played penalties against Premier League keepers? I don't know. I just still feel like the keepers in the Premier League are better than the keepers in the Portuguese league. That's just how I feel. Bro, 20
Yeah.
in all competitions for a 60 million
Odegaard.
signing is no good. Wow.
Yeah.
But they got
Yeah.
no, but Saka that mostly takes pens, right? Saka mostly
Yeah.
takes
That's the thing.
pens. At least in recent times, I've seen Saka mostly take pens, but we'll see. Honestly speaking, oh, he gave
See,
the ball
remember
to
the Real.
Saka.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Why did I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Saka
Yeah.
was their main penalty taker? I actually thought Saka was the main penalty taker. Maybe the
No, it's
games I
Odegaard.
watched,
It's Odegaard actually. It's
it's
Odegaard.
Odegaard. Oh,
It's
okay. The
Odegaard,
games I
not
watch,
Saka.
I see Saka taking the pens. Maybe it's the
Except his
recent games.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's recent games, but I see Saka taking most of their pens. But yeah, when we think of this striker situation and what's going to happen with Newcastle, I feel like Newcastle, they need to move quick. They need to
They need
be
to move quick.
very
They are in the
serious
Champions
about.
League, right?
They need to be
Yeah.
yes. They need to be very serious about replacing Isak. I think Isak is out the door, and if
You
they
saying
don't do anything about that,
behind the scenes in Newcastle is a mess. How? What do you mean? Like what issues are happening behind the scenes at the club?
so, like I was saying, if Newcastle don't reinforce attack wise, I think it will
Mm.
really impact them as they go into the season. It will impact
Yeah.
them in Champions League. It will impact them in
Yeah.
the league. You can't
Yeah.
rule out the fact that Isak was extremely instrumental to their performance last season. Isak scored 23 goals last season,
Mm,
23 league goals. 23
mhm,
league goals. He scored 30 plus goals across all competitions. That's a lot
mm,
of goals. And that shows that a lot of the times they create, Isak is the guy that puts that ball at the back of the net. And losing a
mm,
player like Isak is a huge loss. It's a very big loss. It's one in which I still feel like it will affect them. Sesko or not, I still feel it will affect
mm,
them. Honestly speaking, thinking about it again, I think they actually
mm.
need Wisa. I think they actually need Wisa. Because
That's Newcastle, right?
yes, that's Newcastle. I think
Because
they might actually need Wisa.
Wisa is a goal scorer,
Wisa is the goal scorer.
right?
I
So
I
I think
think so.
he gets more goals than Gordon. So you might as well just add him there, and
Gordon
maybe
scores
Gordon comes
goals.
up from the bench,
I think
right?
Gordon is
So,
good too to start. Gordon scores goals. I don't think Gordon is
but
bad.
he's not really a goal scorer like that. He doesn't have the instincts. Wisa has that
Yeah,
striker's instincts. When
fair.
it's time to score, he will score.
Yeah.
Right?
You,
SSB saying Gyökeres likes to drift to the left side of the pitch. You need an easy to fit with him. You can't play a straight and down Noni or
or
Martinelli.
Martinelli to
Oh,
make it
oh
work.
my god.
But that can be
Oh,
adjusted.
is he left footed or right footed?
He's right footed. Is I think both
Oh,
feet. I think both feet. I've seen him score with both feet, but I feel like his dominant foot is his right
right.
foot.
Okay, maybe
But
that's why.
we don't know. That can change. Him
Yeah,
drifting to the left side of the pitch. I know he
yeah,
likes to when you see Gyökeres with the ball, let's say he's running
yeah.
at the defender, he likes to cut in on his right. All the time I watch him before he wants to score,
Okay.
he's running down at you. Let's say he's running down the left wing, running that left wing, he cuts in on the right. He's shooting. You
Oh,
understand?
okay.
But there are moments where maybe the opportunity doesn't present itself to use the right foot, he'll use his
So
left.
probably it's
But
always preparing the space on the right,
But
which makes sense. Which makes
most of
sense
his
for him.
misses have come
Yeah.
from his left foot. Most of the goals he has missed,
Okay.
he shot with
From
his
left.
left foot and he missed. Most of
Okay,
the
okay.
goals he scored with his right. I feel the
Right.
right foot
Okay.
is
So
his
it's
strongest foot.
dominant. The
It's
right
his
foot is
dominant leg.
dominant then.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. You know the prem. I honestly I will give
It's different.
Gyökeres the first 10 to
I
15 games.
Kingsley, I said as they've signed Gyökeres, I will be
Mhm.
watching Arsenal games just to see Gyökeres.
Yeah. Mhm.
Liverpool, I watch you guys games already, right?
Mhm.
De facto. But
Yeah.
now, if Isak comes, if he
Mhm.
comes, Ekiteke, I want to see this Ekiteke that people they were pricing for 100 million. I want to see
Ekitike.
what it's all about. Ekitike, whatever his name is, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Your game today uh is preseason. First half, I
It's
saw
not
the kind
enough.
of Liverpool. Yes, I saw, but your second keeper is still shaky. It's still the relationship is not there, which is okay.
It's just a misunderstanding, I feel.
Standing, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
The boys are out of
Batman
it, so this is the best time to make mistakes.
he said
Yeah.
when we had the takeover, we had Amanda Stavely and Mad Dad running things. They were very good. Then they left. They
Out
left
of
out of
nowhere, we
nowhere.
had two different DOF that lasted for 1 year each. We changed the
Oh
CEO
my
twice.
god.
Eddie is performing miracles. The biggest asset the club has is Eddie. And most important thing is to keep Eddie happy,
Very
not
happy,
Isak.
not
That's
Isak.
true.
Oh my
But
god.
honestly, Bagman, losing Isak is a huge loss. Is a huge loss.
Eddie Howe will not be happy.
He will not be happy with that.
He
No
will
coach
not
will be
be happy.
happy with
He will not
losing
be happy.
a
His
top
best player,
player.
top
Literally
striker.
his top striker, the best player, especially if the club doesn't have immediate plans to replace
Yeah,
that player. So I feel like
yeah.
Newcastle going into this transfer window need to be more serious about replacing Isak. It's no
But
longer a question of can we keep
yeah,
him with a
yeah,
new contract? He already said no. It's now a question of
yeah.
what's next for us. How do we fill up this space quickly? Yeah, but
Mm.
that's what I think.
I think it was maybe 3 or 4 months ago when I said the squad that Teta has
Mm-hmm.
is good enough to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
I said something. I said if you give Eddie Howe that squad that Teta has with that much time, they've been stable. It's not a case of now Isak is trying to leave, then he's trying to
Yeah.
rebuild. Do you get what I'm saying? There's stability. You
Mm-hmm.
are adding, you keep adding, like it's building blocks. You are
Mm-hmm.
adding on the foundation you've laid, you are adding again. Not that you've lost Isak, you've come down, then you add again, then you don't know what to, then you lose someone. No.
Mm-hmm.
Adding, adding, adding. Eddie Howe could have won the league for Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
if he was their manager,
Yes.
right? So
100%. I have
yeah,
to I have to agree with
yeah,
Bagman on this. Eddie Howe is
yeah,
their most prized asset. If they lose
yeah,
Eddie Howe, I feel like Newcastle will not perform the same way that they've been performing in the last couple seasons. Like Eddie Howe
yeah.
is so key to make everything work. How has Eddie Howe made average players look
Mm,
solid? It's crazy
so
to
good.
me. You
He's
look
a
at Joan
tactic.
Linton. Sure, you
He's
guys
a
might rate
tactic.
Tonali. I don't really rate Tonali like that. You guys rate
Tonali is
Tonali.
good.
You guys
Tonali
rate
is good.
Jimenez. That's fine. But look at the other
Yeah,
guys on the team. These are just standout guys we're calling. But look at the other guys they are playing with. He's been able to turn those guys into unreal solid players. They've
yeah,
given him squad players at best. Those guys are not
yeah.
anything near elite, in my own opinion. They are not anything near. But he has been able to turn those guys into some of the best squad players, solid system players to make everything that he wants to happen. So Eddie is an
Eddie Howe
elite
is a
coach. I,
good
I have to agree
manager.
with Bagman. He's elite,
Yeah,
bro. He's really,
yeah,
really
yeah,
elite.
yeah,
Yeah. If
yeah.
you compare, so right now you're saying Ateta, Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe is a better coach than Ateta.
I'll pick Eddie Howe. 100%. Do you know why I'll pick Eddie Howe? I
Mm.
told you why I'll pick Eddie Howe.
Why?
Because Ferguson was asked a question, I think the year he retired or the year after he just retired, that
Mm-hmm.
which manager do you think people should watch out for? I think maybe it's a year before he retired. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, oh, there's this young man.
Mm-hmm.
People might not know him, but I think he's a very brilliant manager.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, he's going to be one of the top managers in England.
Mm-hmm.
And we're saying, and suddenly he says Eddie Howe. And we're like, who is Eddie Howe?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was just in Coyote Welcome. I think then it was just in Bournemouth or so. Maybe they were
Mm-hmm.
in the lower divisions when he made this statement. So
Mm-hmm.
for someone like Sir Alex
Mm-hmm.
to compliment you in that way,
Yeah.
you are good.
Mm-hmm.
You are good. You are good.
Of course, bro, he's
That's
the
you are
second best
good.
striker I've ever seen for us behind Shearer.
Yeah,
Boys,
yeah.
many players asked to leave and stayed. Suarez to Arsenal, Gerrard to Chelsea, Ronaldo to
True,
Madrid,
true,
Rooney to
true, true,
Chelsea. For
true.
me,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not clear. Eddie is
True.
an elite coach. Man, it's crazy. People always ask to leave, they want to go and everything. I
Yeah,
think this Isak thing it just feels really real that he's going to go.
yeah,
Saying no to the contract, saying no to Saudi.
yeah,
I think for
yeah,
him, it might be a little bit beyond just the money. I think for him, he actually wants to win a lot of things. He still promised Champions League football, but the
yeah.
possibility of Newcastle winning Champions League, maybe he doesn't see that possibility as much. And going to a club like Liverpool would give him that opportunity to
But we
actually win trophies. So I don't know, but I mean, Eddie Howe won a trophy last season. Eddie Howe, what he has done with Newcastle is unreal, bro. I
yeah,
can
he's still
never
going to
like
win
I
more.
can't
He's still going to
undermine
win more.
undermine like
He's
what Eddie Howe has
still
done.
going
Like
to
it's
win more. He's still
impressive.
going to win
He's still
more.
going to
He's
win a
still going
lot.
to win more.
He's still going to win a
Yeah.
lot. He's good. If in
I,
fact Ateta didn't win a trophy last season and Eddie Howe won a trophy.
you're talking of Ateta.
And he still qualified
You're
for the
talking of
Champions League.
Ateta.
Newcastle still had a
Um,
better season than
Ka-
Arsenal last season.
Kyle, they were talking about your club Arsenal. But really, if everybody is having their concerns about Gyökeres. Some people
Mhm,
have said he didn't score a header in Portugal. Out of the 63 goals, he has 20 pens or 17 pens. We're not sure
mm,
if he's going to work. We've even watched his Kingsley has watched his goals
mm.
and his misses, right? And he started to get like Nunez vibe. What do you think about? I know everybody's excited. I'm also
Well,
excited.
yeah.
Arsenal has signed a striker because
Mhm,
I think now there is no excuse for Ateta.
mhm,
There's no excuse for him. There's no hiding and saying, "Oh, 8 people will win the league." You should stop that. You should
mhm,
stop that narrative. Stop saying that they are 8 title contenders. Face your
Mhm.
job. You've
Yeah.
been second for 3 good years.
Mm-hmm.
Step it up now and go and win the league.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what's your opinion on Gyökeres? Let's know what you think.
Well, I didn't say
Uh,
Gyökeres is exactly like Nunez. I just
no,
feel
no, no.
like
You say you got some
I
Nunez
got some
vibes,
when I look at Nunez, that lack of
not
composure.
being
I
tidy.
feel like Gyökeres is more tidy than Nunez, but I just
Okay.
fear that coming into the league, it might require
You
for
might
him to
miss
have
chances.
a bit more. Yes, that's the only thing. It might miss
But the big
chances.
question,
It
the
requires
question
him to
I'll
have a
ask
little
you
bit more composure. That's
is
all.
he more tidy than Jackson?
I think he's more tidy than Jackson. I think so.
Then he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I
He'll be
think he's more
fine.
tidy than Jackson.
He'll be fine.
It's just in some
Justice,
some moments it's just
he'll
rough
be fine.
what he's
He'll be
doing.
fine. He'll be
Mhm.
fine.
I would like
He'll be
Darwin.
fine.
Eddie would fix this man, bro. I
Ah,
actually don't advise Darwin Nunez to Newcastle, bro. Honestly,
don't do
not.
it.
Honestly, not. Like Darwin Nunez to Newcastle, you don't need a player that you need to fix. You need a
Oh,
player that is
oh
that is plug
no,
and play. You think about it,
no,
you just bring him in, you slot him into the team.
no,
First
no,
season is
no.
already giving you like 15 plus goals. You need that type of player. You're playing Champions
But
League. You don't need Darwin.
to be fair, Newcastle are not a very, how do I say, attacking side. There is side that I don't know. The few games I watch, counter attacking is controlled. So there's always space for Nunez. If he had like a Nunez, there's space for him to run and be chaotic.
Let me ask you
That's
this
what I think.
question.
Anyways,
Let me
yeah,
let me ask you this question. In your
yeah,
own personal opinion, Isak
yeah.
scored 23 goals, 32 goals in all competitions. Do you think
Mhm.
Darwin Nunez is a direct replacement for Isak?
No, my bro, no,
Thank you very much.
it's
Let's
not.
move on. There's no point to even think about Darwin Nunes. It's a waste of
It's
your
not.
time. Let's move
It's
on.
not.
Darwin should
It's
not be in
not.
the Prem. Darwin should be
No,
in Serie A.
no.
Darwin should be in La Liga. Darwin should be in back.
Yeah,
He should go
true.
back to Benfica. He should just
Yeah,
leave the Prem. And I think more success will come from him actually leaving
yeah,
the Prem than staying in the Prem. That's what I just feel.
yeah.
There really is
Yeah,
no direct replacement for
yeah,
Isak. But I would
yeah,
rather you
yeah,
bring
yeah,
somebody close enough. I would rather you bring
yeah,
somebody close
yeah,
enough.
yeah,
No, I know there's
yeah.
no direct replacement for Isak, guys, but I would rather you bring somebody close enough that can actually give you
The only
goals.
person close enough is Haaland or Salah.
No, come on,
Yes,
nah.
which other
What do you mean
striker
close
is
enough?
there?
At least a striker that can give you 15 plus goals. Isak is unreal, bro. Isak is doing 20 plus goals. I'm not even saying 20 plus goals a season. I'm just saying 15 plus. Darwin struggles to
15
give you
plus,
15 plus
15 plus. Nicola Jackson can give you 15 plus if that's your problem.
on his day, right? On his
Yes,
day, with his best season.
Ekiteke can give you 15 plus. I don't know.
Ekiteke was actually the right person for them.
Yeah,
Ekitike
you
was
could
the
have
right
gone for
player for
Ekiteke.
them. Actually, when I think
Yeah,
of players they should have gone for, when
yeah,
Liverpool like suggested the deal, give us Isak, go
mm,
for Ekitike. They should have done that. They should have
yeah.
gone for
That I
Ekitike
think
and given us
so.
Isak, and that
Yeah,
would have been not a
that would have
direct
been that
replacement.
would have, that would have been win-win for
That would have
everybody.
been a good enough,
Yeah,
a
because
good enough,
Ekiteke too is good.
like fit for
Yeah,
them, given what they are
yeah.
trying to do going into next season. But we're talking about world level strikers. There's not many, bro. There's not many around. There's not many around. But do you want to go for someone that will barely give you 15 goals? You want to go for someone that will miss a lot of chances,
Mm.
miss key chances.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. That one is a
I
good
like
player,
this.
but it's just
I
tricky.
like this comment from SSB.
Mm-hmm,
He said, you know Howie. He reminds me of similar to Conte.
mm-hmm,
Both live the rugged fighter types,
mm-hmm.
right? He said he
Can
can
fix
fix a
him in.
Nunez. Conte fixed Lukaku. He fixed Lukaku, right? Yes, he did.
What if
He
it doesn't
did.
work?
He fixed Lukaku. Conte fixed. He actually fixed Lukaku. Used Lukaku again. Lukaku still performed. So yeah, maybe we're just maybe he might fix. I don't know if it's best not to buy someone to fix. You
But
don't want
the
a
way you
car.
guys are sounding like you have no
It's
doubt,
it's better you buy a new car that works. That you know it works. You don't want to be buying a car, you're changing the
and you're
engine
trying
and
to fix it. You're
fix
trying,
it, and
man,
yeah,
bro. You'll be frustrated.
if you are going on a trip, you can't really rely on that car. 38 games is a trip. So
You're
that's all
forgetting
I'll say.
38 games Prem. You're forgetting Champions League. You're forgetting other competitions.
Let's not even add those ones.
It's
Let's
just
not add
tricky,
those
man.
ones.
It's tricky. I
Yes,
would rather not. I would just rather not.
yeah, yeah.
From
See,
Atletico
your
Madrid,
is right.
it would have
Yeah.
been a feat. I prefer playing for Isak at Newcastle. Yeah, the only other option is San Mbappe. No, bro. That's funny. So the only other option is to sign Mbappe. Honestly, man, do you know who you guys can go for? And you guys
Oh,
might think this is a wild take. I actually think
oh,
Newcastle can go for Gonzalo Garcia from Real Madrid. Gonzalo Garcia is rough,
oh, that'll
he's
be good.
rugged,
That'll be
and he
good.
can
He
score.
scores goals. He
He's
scores
rough,
goals.
he's rugged,
He
he can
scores
score,
goals.
and he
Yeah,
gives
yeah,
me a Newcastle type of player. He's rugged, he's
yeah.
rough.
He
That kind
scores
of
goals.
guy, that
He
kind of guy
scores
might
goals.
might fit well. What do you think,
Yeah.
Bagman? Guys in the chat, what do you think? Gonzalo Garcia at Newcastle
Mm.
instead of Sunderland, they can go for him.
Yeah.
Newcastle should have gone
I
for
say him to go
Alvarez,
for Alvarez.
Julian Alvarez.
And that would have been, it's the same thing Kayode is saying.
Yeah.
Alvarez from Athletic, he would have been a perfect fit for Newcastle.
Mm.
To be honest, oh my God, he will fit into.
Alvarez would have fit in
Yes,
well.
telling you.
But
In
Alvarez
fact,
now will be expensive. To sign
they will
Alvarez
not
now
even,
will be expensive.
for 80 million, they will not even miss Isak.
They won't.
They won't before, because
They won't.
Alvarez is a finisher. Oh
Alvarez
my
is but
God,
Alvarez is really
it's
good.
good. It's
Is
good.
really. I don't even know if
It's good.
Atletico Madrid will sell. I think they'll feel like this is
No,
not even up for
never, never,
conversation. They might not
never.
even
They
sell.
won't. Yeah.
Newcastle needs someone who can what? Who can line up the play. The fighters in the midfield
Link up,
can't
link
do.
up,
Oh,
link
link
up,
up the
link
play.
up the
Oh,
game.
I wonder
Yeah,
why I said line up the play. Link up the
yeah,
play.
yeah.
Boys, I'm not playing 100 milli for 8 Premier League goals. Season. Wait, what do you mean? Wait,
Was
what
it
do you
eight
mean?
Premier League goals he had?
No, but he wasn't getting. Wait, was he not? Was he getting play
No,
time?
he was, but he played out of position. Was played out of position.
Julian Alvarez. Let me check Julian Alvarez stats and see how he did in the
He
Prem.
had 17 La Liga goals,
No, he's
7
talking
in
about
Champions
he's
League.
talking about Prem when he was in the Prem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but in
in the Prem he scored 9 goals,
yeah, but
11 goals this season.
wasn't
This season,
he wasn't an out and out striker. He was used as a winger,
Mm,
used as a 10, used
19
as, do you
goals,
get what I'm saying?
19 goals all competition, 13 assists. That's 23
Yeah.
24 season, 22 23 season, 24 goals, 6 assists. Bro, this guy he will come to your team and he'll ball.
You
In
do
La
well,
Liga, 17
do
goals
well. And
across.
he wasn't the main man. If you
Yeah,
you forget that Haaland was scoring 50 plus goals.
yeah, across all competitions, he scored
He was
29
used
goals.
behind, he was an assistant to Haaland,
Yeah, he said
right?
Alvarez best season 11 league goals. No thanks, bro. No, I understand 11 league goals. 11 league. No, no, that's true. 11 league goals. But like Andy said, he wasn't the main guy.
Yeah. He
Darwin the
prefers
Bull.
oh my god. I hope Newcastle fans are not obsessed with Darwin Nunez. I just
Wait,
hope
is it
not.
after?
But
Is it
what do
after
you
the
not
two
not the
goals? After the two goals that Nunez scored you? Now you guys are thinking of David Nunez?
Bagman, I just remembered something. Newcastle was linked with Nkunku this week. I
Mm.
think it will be a terrible signing. I don't know what he thinks. Let us know. Um SSB saying that Man, you are looking good. What's the
It's
score?
just preseason, bro. It's
It's
preseason.
preseason.
I'm
True.
not. I'm not deceived by all that. It's preseason.
True, 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 true,
I'm done
true.
with Newcastle fans pushing for Darwin. Hell no, Nkunku. Yeah, Nkunku. Nah, Nkunku is not a good fit. I just feel like when I think about
Yeah, yeah,
Newcastle and I think about
yeah.
a striker for Newcastle, I see the ruggedness that Darwin Nunez comes with, and it might fit with them. But my only concern is just that finishing, bro. That
The
finishing,
finishing is the issue.
that
Yeah.
finishing is
And that's the bread
just
and butter.
that's
Finishing. You
and
need to
that's the main
finish.
thing. As a
You need
striker,
to
you
finish
have
up
to
your
score.
chances.
You have to
Yeah.
score as a striker. Amorim is playing delete and Euro in defense. But boys, you're not too sure on Isak. It's not clear yet. I think it might be pretty clear that Isak might leave. I think it might
As
be
a
pretty clear.
Liverpool, as a Liverpool fan, it's pretty
Not
clear
just
to
as a
you.
fan. No, not just as a
As a
fan.
Newcastle fan, you are still hoping. It's not clear, right?
I think he's going to
But
leave. Yeah, I think he's going to leave.
I know Liverpool fans
I
say
think
he's
he's going
going
to
to
leave.
leave. Obviously,
Right now, the only team coming for Isak is actually
is
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Right, they are the
Yeah,
only front runners. But trust me, Real Madrid could come for Isak because Real Madrid, they were no. Listen to this. There were
yeah,
rumors weeks
see,
ago
yeah,
that I reported
yeah.
on that Real Madrid are actually looking for a striker. Alonso told Perez
Mm,
he wants an actual out and out striker. I want a proper striker. There were
mm,
rumors like that. Madrid
mm.
could come for Isak. If Liverpool sleep, there's enough time. Madrid could actually come for Isak, but it depends. So we'll see. We'll revisit this in a few weeks, boys. We'll revisit in a few weeks. Maybe he stays, but I think it.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
for him
We'll
to
see what
stay,
happens.
for him
Yeah,
to
will be
stay,
a big win. Be a big win, I think.
and I think it would depend on the
And he needs to
contract.
be paid. He needs to be paid more too
It would depend on
for
the
him to
contract.
stay.
That
He needs to be
that
paid
pay
more.
has to be really good
He needs to be paid
for
more.
him to stay. If
He needs to
not,
be
I
paid more.
actually don't know. I don't think. I don't think so. When media starts saying a player wants to go to one specific club, it's done and dusted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the
It's just
Liverpool
like
move is done.
it's just like we are going on strike to go to Newcastle, right? It's the same
Yeah.
thing. He will end up leaving, right? So that's the thing. We'll see.
I just feel
We'll
like there's
see.
something about a player saying, I don't want to play here anymore. That kind of
You
ruins.
can did the same thing.
Yeah, there's something
Of
about him
course,
saying, I don't want to play anymore. That
right?
kind of ruins the
Yeah.
the dynamic. You know, it ruins the dynamic of between the player and the club. And saying you don't want to stay anymore, and then choosing to stay after that, it just
Mm.
doesn't look good. Now, boys, look, I think 80% he leaves, 20% he stays, but you talk like it's 100%.
He's talking because he's a
Hey,
Liverpool fan. You want it to
I'm
be
not even,
100%.
honestly speaking, I'm not even pressed. Isak comes to be
Why?
unreal. It will be really great. But
Gerard actually did the same thing.
yeah, Isak
Remember
comes,
Chelsea,
Isak
right?
comes to be unreal, but I'm not pressed. He stays, is okay. You understand? We already have a striker. We already have Ekitike. So I'm not super pressed. Let me tell you guys, if Newcastle don't see a perfect reason for Isak this summer, Isak is going nowhere, 100%.
True, true.
Mm,
I agree with that take too. But they've already started
mm,
scouting a Sesko, right? They started scouting Sesko,
I don't know.
right? So yeah, I say, and with Gerard, it was with his home club. Oh my God, yeah, I remember those
But
were bad. Yeah,
that could have been what
sour
made him
times.
stay, right? That could have been what made him stay because when there were talks about Gerard leaving, there was all this like backlash from the fans. The
Were
fans
they
were
backlash? Were
was
they backlash, or they were showing him love for him to stay?
no, but there were some fans that were not okay with it. Just like the same Trent situation. There were some fans that were okay with Trent leaving. There were some fans that came up and
Maybe
were not okay with it.
maybe
There was
SSB
a split
remind me.
reactions. There were split
SSB
reactions that I'm not missing.
remind me when Gerard wanted to leave to Chelsea. If you remember, how was the reaction from the fans then?
So the fans did not. There was no mixed reaction from the fans.
I felt like after some time, fans were like, the mood was like, "Oh, stay, we love you." That's if I don't know if I can clearly maybe I'm getting it wrong. It's someone else I'm thinking about, but SSB will remind us he too has, right. He said Trent is a rat. Do you agree with that? He's a rat. Trent is a rat. Oh my god.
Yeah, so there was significant backlash from the fans at the time, including
Mm,
protests outside of Anfield and training grounds. Some fans even reacted with anger and disappointment, going so far
mm,
as to express their sentiment through social media by
mm.
editing iconic Gerard moment. Like there was backlash from the fans when Gerard wanted to leave.
First
But
thing, no.
then
See,
there was some
there's
no,
there's
like it's just like the
there's always
reactions. I'm just saying, like reactions were
there's
happening,
always
then
backlash.
people it's
There's
just like the
always
trend
there's
thing.
yes. So it's
Mm,
just like this. You have hundred
mhm,
percent of fans, right?
yeah.
If 5% give you backlash
Mhm.
and 95 are showing you love,
It
then
was the
it's good.
same. That's what I was saying. I was
It's good.
comparing it to the
But
Trent thing.
okay,
Mhm.
compared to like Chelsea, when Messi Mount wanted to leave,
Mhm.
right? It was a 50-50 split. At the
Mhm.
initial start, like, oh, why are you leaving? We love you to stay. And 50% was like, go if you want to
Mhm.
go. Then, when we found out that he even recorded his interview
Mhm.
before the deal was even agreed
Yeah.
because of the color of his hair,
The mount is useless.
brother,
Yeah.
I will tell you that 90% of the fans said, get out of our club. So it's
Yeah.
different from
So that, so
Gerrard.
that's what I'm
So
that's what
that's
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to say.
saying.
I'm talking. Mhm.
So if you have 5% or
Mhm.
10% obviously don't like it, and you have 90% showing him love, It's
you're
majority of the fans.
you're missing my point.
Yeah,
Leaving your home club, you're leaving
yeah,
a home club where they see you as a hero would always
yeah,
have some backlash, and that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's different from Isak leaving Newcastle. Isak leaving
It's
Newcastle will
different.
not
It's
have as much
actually
reaction
different.
as
It's
Gerrard
different
leaving Liverpool
because
or Trent leaving
I think
Liverpool. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think that time what made Gerrard to stay
Mhm.
was the love the fans showed him.
Yeah, but
It was unreal.
there will always be
Yeah,
backlash
was
at
the love.
first. There will always
Was
be
the love.
backlash at first in that kind
Was
of
the love they
situation.
showed
But
Gerrard.
with
That's
the
why he
Isak
stayed.
thing, what will make
Right?
Isak stay? If the fans start showing Isak love, Isak will turn around and stay.
I don't know.
You
I
can't
don't know.
compare
I
the
can't
loyalties
really
Gerrard
say.
has with Liverpool and the fans
I can't
and the
say. Yeah,
loyalties that Isak to Newcastle. I
yeah,
just feel like it's not the same
yeah,
thing. And you can't compare it. There was
yeah.
backlash for
It's true.
Liverpool
You're right.
when the Doms was there was stagnation, right? Things were not happening.
Time, no
That was
trophies,
under
nothing, nothing. Right?
Julia, right? That
Yeah,
was when Julia was that the period when Julia was there.
I can't
There was just
remember.
there was
Yeah.
just there was just no way forward, and he wanted to leave. He wanted to win stuff, but leaving a club where you have a lot of loyalties, there's going to be some backlash from fans. There's going to be some
Mm.
backlash. No way. Nobody would have blamed him for going to a start. Fair, 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 fair. So there's two sides to the Isak story. He deserves more money and to compete for Champions League. But on the other side, we signed him when everyone else passed. Eddie made this guy the player he is.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
another thing.
But look at the
That's
Gyökeres
another.
thing too.
He made him
And
better. If
arguably, you can say Sporting Lisbon made Gyökeres,
Eddie, true.
right? Because they signed him from
Yeah, because
Championship. Or am I wrong with that? They signed him
it
from
was
Championship.
championship.
They
Yeah,
brought him
yeah,
to their club.
yeah,
Yes, he was instrumental to their titles 2 seasons.
yeah,
I guess 2 seasons in a
yeah,
row. But then at the end of the day, he left. He said he doesn't want to
yeah,
train. He doesn't want to train anymore. He wants
yeah,
Arsenal. He
yeah, yeah.
left.
He went on strike.
He
Yeah.
went. Yeah. So I think the same
But
thing can
his
possibly happen
own
with
case,
Isak,
his own case was, oh, because they had a gentleman's agreement
the
and they were
gentleman's part.
going
Yeah.
off.
Did you
Yeah, right.
did you hear about the gentleman's pact with Sesco? Did you read about that? There's a gentleman's pact with Sesco and the
And
club
Leipzig.
and Leipzig with
Is
the
it
club.
Leipzig?
We always say
Or is
Sesco
it,
plays for Leipzig, right? Anyways,
or is it Dortmund?
there's a gentleman
So,
agreement with Sesco
mm,
and I think it's Leipzig with Sesco and
yeah.
Leipzig, and
Okay, yeah, Leipzig.
the gentleman's agreement is only for specific clubs that
Mm.
Sesco likes. So if he likes the club, likes the project, they are willing to reduce the fee for that player to go to that club. So it depends. It depends on the
Oh,
club. So that could be a factor that can affect the deal when it comes to Sesco. Because if Sesco is
mm.
not really feeling the club, let's say for example Arsenal want to sign Sesco, and Sesco is not really feeling the Arsenal project or even Arsenal generally, then the price for Sesco
Will just be
from
normal.
will be different from, let's say Sesco is feeling United and he respects United. The price will be different. So
Different. Wow.
United could sign Sesco or even Newcastle, depending on if Sesco likes the club, they could sign
Mm.
Sesco for less compared to how much Arsenal could have possibly signed Sesco for.
Sign
So
from. Yeah, you're
that's also
right.
something to consider.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Bagman,
know.
Bagman, Bagman is saying that the Saudis will not be bullied. Oil money. But the major problem I have is that Newcastle can't spend it. Right?
They have to
Newcastle can't
sell, right?
spend it.
They have to sell.
Yeah.
They should
If
just
not, they
sell,
could have
bro.
given people better salaries and all of that. I don't know. It's just so unfair. This useless cap they put on everybody. We'll see. You say I
I
don't
don't know
know
any
if
rich
you know
Saudi guys. I
rich
know a
Saudi
few.
guys
They are proud people. Chelsea fans don't suffer. Stressing over Mount.
stressing over
All he
Mount.
ever did
Yeah,
was just run and
run.
run.
He was
Average
an
player.
average player.
Damn,
Yeah,
you guys
he
don't
was
rate
actually.
Mount. You guys actually don't rate Mount.
Kingsley, there's no Chelsea fan that will tell you Mount is good now because we hate him. He's
Yeah.
that bad. He's
Mm.
that like, and that's his boyhood club. Ah, God. He comes to Stamford Bridge, the whole bridge is booing him.
Mm-hmm.
Fernandez, when we do something, it's Fernandez himself. You know, that Fernandez is kind of a
Mm-hmm.
naughty fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we won United the last time? He went
Mm-hmm.
and he was doing his face to him. Like, you left the club, right? You left. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they were best friends, Mount
Who
and
and who?
Fernandez. They were
Really?
close. Yes, they were. So it really pained Fernandez. Like,
Wow.
ah, my God. But let's leave Messi Mount.
Interesting. Bagman is
Yeah.
correct. This is why I said they don't want to sell to
to
FSG.
FH. Oh, Saudi and American stuff.
Oh, interesting. This take from
Yes,
AB is actually
yes,
interesting.
yes.
I wouldn't take Isak before he went to Newcastle. I just saw him like a Umar Sadiq, very basic, but wow, football
Yeah.
is dynamic. The Saudis could buy and sell Liverpool tomorrow and not even blink. Bro, it's not about Saudi money, bro. It's about PSR. It's about
That,
PSR. I don't care about how
yeah.
much money you guys have. You guys can front load
It's
as many monies
PSR.
and
That's the
whatever.
problem.
It's about PSR. That's what matters. And at this point, I think Newcastle are in a position where they
But the
possibly might have to sell Isak in order to bring in a
yeah,
lot more people and
yeah,
rebuild their
but
squad.
the thing is that if you even look at it, the only way they can increase
Hmm.
like their earnings and everything is to keep their
Yeah.
best players, win more trophies. An example is if Newcastle now goes into the Champions League, they finish in the quarterfinals, or they even get to semi. That's a huge boost for the club,
But we're
right? In
making
terms
this
of
sound like we're making this sound like Isak is bigger than Newcastle and Newcastle need
it's like
Isak.
no
Isak is not
player,
bigger than Newcastle.
no
No player
player
is
is
bigger than the
bigger than
club.
the club.
I
No
feel
player
like Isak
bigger than
can
the
leave.
club.
Eddie Howe can
Yeah,
find a new striker, sign
yeah.
some new people with the money
And
that they
move
get from
on, and
Isak
move on,
and
and
rebuild
move
that
on.
team and compete and still get the outcome. I believe in Eddie Howe as a coach. I think if he's able to turn basic ass squad players into
Mm.
very strong system players that can
It's
achieve his goal,
Kingsley,
I think he can
I
do the
have, I have,
impossible.
I have, I have this take down. What if Isak goes to Liverpool and he flops?
He's a player. It's football. Like AB
Damn.
said, football is dynamic. Anything can happen. Maybe the Eddie Howe system fits Isak. Maybe the Anislot
Yeah,
system might not fit him. But
yeah.
let's call a spade a spade. A player
Mm,
at Newcastle that
mm.
can score 23 goals. I don't think that player will come to Liverpool and not score close to that. I'm not saying he will score exactly
Okay.
23 goals, but I think he's
Say,
going to score goals, bro. Isak goes to Liverpool, then Joan
yeah.
Linton smash him injury time.
Nah.
Bro.
That would be crazy, man.
Exactly. The name on the front of the shirt will always be important than
Yeah,
the
we
name at the
always
back.
stand.
Will always
Yeah,
be
we always
important.
stand. We always stand. We
And
always stand.
Newcastle
Actually,
look
you're
at
right.
Isak like the new Alan Shearer. Honestly, I don't think they should. I don't think they should.
Well, Shearer was
I
more
don't think
loyal
they
to
should.
Newcastle. Was
I
more
just feel like
loyal to
Isak doesn't have that
yeah.
that loyalty
For the
that much.
currency now.
I just
But
I
he's
just don't
loved.
feel.
No, no, no. See something. When I watch Newcastle games,
Mhm.
like the love they show towards the players is unreal.
Of course,
They
of course.
love the love they show is
The
on. Like
Newcastle
you
fans
see
are
it.
unreal, bro.
You
I
see
see
it.
it. I
You
see it when I
see it,
watch the
right?
games. I see
Yeah,
the love from the fans.
yeah,
I see the love
yeah.
from the fans. It's unreal. It's unreal.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like you go to Stamford Bridge where you miss or you have a bad game, then the fans start to boo you.
Boo you. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
No, you guys are one of the best fans, bro. You guys are one of the best fans.
You say, no,
Like,
I don't agree. There's only
yeah.
one Alan Shearer. Say,
Say,
bro,
bro,
we
we are
have
one club. We are one
City.
club
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
Football
Football
is
is religion.
religion. Yeah, bro.
You're
Like
right.
you guys have some of the best fans out there. Actually, your fan base is really, really cool. I
Have you
mean, it
been
should be
to
nice.
Newcastle? Have you been to Newcastle?
Me,
Yeah.
I've not been to
I don't know.
Newcastle.
I don't know if I've been to Newcastle. It feels like I've been to Newcastle.
You've been to
I,
Newcastle. Have you been?
I think so. I think so. I went to
You
the
may have.
shopping mall. I'm trying to remember.
Mm.
I'm trying to
I've
remember.
not
It's
been
either
to I've not been to Newcastle, but I'm sure. But based on what I can see from the fans and
yeah.
everything, I won't compare them to the fans of other clubs. You know, the love is real. The love is real. I lived there 10 years ago. Now I live in Spain. Yeah, you told us, man, Bagman, you live in
You
Spain
told us.
now. You told
Yeah.
us how you met Ronaldinho, right? You met him at a cafe you were working in, if I can remember,
Yeah. You told
and
us.
how
Yeah.
like he's a really nice man there. Yeah, we appreciate your stories, Bagman. It's nice to see you on the stream, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a
Nice.
minute.
Been
It's
a
been a minute.
while. Been a while.
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll be waiting
we're
for
live
your
6
team
p.m.
for
every
long.
day. So, try to make it if you
Yeah.
can. You guys make it if you can. But we appreciate you, man, for coming back. But yeah, lots of ups and downs when it comes to this whole Newcastle, Isak,
Mm,
what's next. But him rejecting a new contract, it just kind of looks crazy. But we could be
mm,
wrong, and they might bring a better contract, and he might
mm,
sign. Look at Gibbs White. Gibbs White signed a
mm,
new contract with Nottingham Forest, valid to
mm.
2028. Gibbs White, with the whole Gibbs White is
Mm,
leaving, he might go to Man City. Gibbs White was linked to go to Spurs. Spurs try to do a sneak attack deal, trigger the release
mm,
clause and just find a way to secure the player. By the end of the day, that backlashed, right? And
yeah,
Gibbs White decided to stay back at Nottingham Forest. So it might be a case where if a better deal comes out, better contract
comes
comes
up.
out,
Yeah, yeah.
Isak might choose to stay. He might choose to stay at Newcastle. He might choose to stay, stay longer. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, bro, the summer is bad for us, no doubt. We're trying to break the cabal. It's hard to do. It's difficult, bro. It's difficult. You know if you've been to Newcastle, which one is I think.
No, no, no. AB, to be serious, I went to watch a Chelsea game as an away fan
Mm,
with my girlfriend then, who is now my wife, right?
mhm,
So I don't know if it's Newcastle we went to, but I know we went to the North. Either
mm,
it's Newcastle or it's another club,
yeah.
right? And I still have those memories. Like I used to live in Nottingham, right? So that's
Mhm,
why I'm not sure. And then that's those times I went. Newcastle was a relegation team, so
mhm,
that's why I'm not sure if it's Newcastle I went to, right? So that's why and it's once I went there.
mm.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see. So what's happening with Eze? What's happening with Dumfries? What's happening with Luis Diaz? And what's happening with Nunez? We know Nunez and Luis Diaz, yeah,
yeah.
they are out of the door practically.
Yeah,
There's just no
they
room
were
for
not in
them.
this. They were not in the squad, right?
They're not in the
They were
squad.
not in the squad
Yeah, they
today,
were left out. They were left out. They are kind
so
of
they are
out the
done.
door. It's clear,
They
and
are
it's not
done.
as I mean, it's really clear what their future is. They're out the
They are
door. I
done.
don't know
Yeah,
what's next for Nunez, but Luis Diaz
yeah,
is still working on that deal with Bayern. We don't know what's next for if that would happen, and Luis Diaz will end up at Bayern. But we pretty
yeah,
much know that Diaz is going to be out of the club. Dumfries has been linked to City. I don't know who else
yeah,
is linked to these days, but the
yeah.
deal between Dumfries and City, I don't know if that would happen because City they are also going for Livramento. So from Newcastle, so that's another player Newcastle possibly could lose. So,
Mm.
bro, it's crazy, man. Newcastle, you guys are having a very terrible summer. I'm actually being,
Yeah,
I'm
it
actually being
is.
serious. You guys are
See,
having a
it's
terrible summer.
yeah.
Eze will be top, big upgrade on Martinelli. Yeah, so Eze to
Mm.
Arsenal, is that still happening?
They just signed Gyökeres. Give them a break. You know, us now, their own transfer takes 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So if they are to sign Easy, it's probably sometime in August, right?
Yeah, that would
So
be funny.
yeah,
What sort
yeah.
of memory is that? You travel to a
Uh,
city, you don't know which city you went to.
AB is on my case today. I've been to many cities. I've
But
been
how will
to
you
many.
travel to it? That's true, Amy. How will you travel
No,
to a
no, no,
city?
no.
You
I've
don't
been
know
to
if you've
many
been to that city
cities.
before.
I've
Bro,
been to
bro.
many cities, right? To be
Yeah.
honest,
The only clubs that move fast is City and Chelsea. But Chelsea, they move fast. They move really,
Chelsea
really
moves fast.
fast.
Chelsea moves
When
fast,
it comes to
actually.
these signings, Chelsea, they move really fast. They move really, really fast, actually. Well, you guys are thinking of selling Joao Felix, right? So Joao Felix is
We've
rumored
sold him.
to.
We've sold him already to Benfica. Not sold, but Benfica are willing to pay 50%, right?
But Al Nassr are thinking of signing Joao Felix from you
Oh,
guys.
that would be a better deal.
Yeah. So Al Nassr in
That
advance
would be a
talks to
better deal.
hijack the Benfica deal for Joao Felix.
Yeah,
Al Nassr
yeah,
sent a bid to Chelsea, right, and a
yeah.
contract proposal to Joao Felix.
Wow,
They are thinking of they are really thinking about it.
40 million. That's good. That's not
Yeah,
bad. That
yeah.
is not a
Felix for
bad
40
deal,
million
man.
is crazy. Joao Wistman Felix, bro. Like Joao Felix has been passed around
I
so
don't know.
much.
Yeah.
Man, it might be as bad as how Sterling has been passed around at this point. Because Sterling has just
But has Sterling really been passed around? Not really.
not really
He's
though,
played for
not as
City.
much as Joao
He's
Felix,
played,
not
he's
as much
played,
as Joao
he's
Felix
played,
actually.
he's played, no, he's
He
passed
has actually
around.
yeah, he has
He's
actually played
played
for
for
top
the top
teams.
clubs, right?
Yeah,
He played for
yeah,
Liverpool. He's a Liverpool boy, right?
yeah.
Went to City,
Liverpool,
then
City,
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
now
Arsenal. Yeah, you
played
still
for
be
the
passed around.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more like
So
Lukaku. More like Lukaku. Yeah, more like
exactly.
Lukaku actually.
Lukaku's
More like
case is
Lukaku.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it pains me. Eze is too old for the world champ.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna be stepping over that.
AB needs a bomb for
Felix,
that.
Felix had
You know,
the talent, but never felt like
Kingsley are moving
he
on.
had the drive, no management around him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, does
Yeah.
Felix really have the talent? Let's be really honest. You think Joao Felix really had the
I,
talent?
I think to be honest with you, I think is I see like I coach young the
Mm,
younger set of players, right? You know a player that has the talent, but it's different. I say it always like it's different from you having excellent footwork, ball
mm,
manipulation. There are other parts of the game you need to improve.
mm-hmm.
I don't think he improved other parts of his game,
It's just like
right?
plateaued, like
Yeah,
just
yes,
flatline,
and that
no
I know
growth.
he has good footwork. We all
Mm.
agree he
He's
has
good
good
with his
footwork,
feet. Yeah.
but even that footwork is even declining in that, which was his biggest selling
Wow.
point,
But
right?
why do I feel like Joao Felix was balling like
That
a
was his
couple
biggest
seasons
selling point.
ago?
His
Or
footwork
or
was
am I
really
tripping,
good,
guys? I feel like
right?
Joao Felix was balling like a couple seasons ago, and all of a sudden it's just like washed. How did that happen so fast?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
exactly, exactly.
Felix
So
is not
Felix is
elite. He has
yeah,
talent, but not elite. Guys like Sancho, Felix,
yeah,
and you might as well put Harvard in this, but wasted talent. You see that
yeah.
that is what you see what
Felix
wit is. That is what
is what
Felix should
Felix
have
should
been.
have been.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
exactly.
Felix is like
Felix,
Sancho. They are both
yeah,
talent, but they are both talented but not
but
elite.
even AD, but
But
I
what
think
makes a
it's
player elite
Sancho is even better than Felix. If you ask me,
these
Sancho
days?
is
I have
better.
to agree with you
Yes,
there. These
he's
days,
better
yeah.
than Felix. Like
These days.
Felix is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
He's really bad that you can't trust him to protect the ball in the middle. You can't trust him. Felix could comfortably play as a 10 when he was much younger
Yeah.
because he will protect that ball. Good ball
Mm-hmm.
manipulation, moves past people. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
you can't even trust that the ball will be collected from Felix. You probably foul the guy, fall on the ground, and not even chase. So you
Mm-hmm.
have an attitude problem added to that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? So on the wings, he's not tidy with the ball. He misses too many chances too.
Mm-hmm.
He's not clinical. So what is the selling point?
For Felix.
I just think him going to Atletico Madrid destroyed him as a player because he didn't improve. That tactics Simeone had, like, oh, we sit back, the old dinosaur tactics, did not help him as a player. It did
Mm.
not help him. It did not help him. It did
Wow.
not help him at
And now
all.
he's Saudi
Right?
bound. No,
Right.
Sancho
So
is
why
worse
did
than
why
Felix.
did
Sancho was once off for like 6 months. What sort of professional is that? No, but that was in terms of fitness level, right? Or was
but
that what you're talking about?
we said on this stream that football is Sancho's side hustle. We said it right. It was earlier in the week where we say football is Sancho's side hustle.
Honestly, I'm even forgetting. Yeah, football is
Yes,
actually Sancho's side hustle. Yeah,
yeah,
he's not really
yeah.
taking that shit that serious. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But Sancho went away. That was under the whole Ten Hag thing. I feel like that was just
Wasn't fit
fitness.
at
That was just
all.
fitness
Yeah,
issue.
wasn't fit at
That
all.
was not like he's not a good player. And when he came back,
Yeah,
he had a couple games when he came back. He
was
played
good a bit.
really well. He played really well. And
Was
then the
decent, decent,
relationship, he played no,
decent.
no, no, no. He played well. He played well. But then the relationship between him and Ten Hag just never improved.
God bad.
Just got really, really bad. Just butted heads a lot, and it just ended up being bad.
Mm.
So it's crazy. I don't know what's next for these players, but with the way
Yes.
transfers are
I,
going,
I heard I heard Sancho
mhm,
and Juventus is they brought in a negotiator for the
mhm.
deal so that it happens. And they said they are making progress now.
Sancho and
That's what
Juventus.
I yeah, that's what I heard from today.
Oh, that's good.
So
That's
United
good.
fans will be happy, right? So yeah,
That's actually really good. That's
yeah.
actually really good. He said, I think Sancho wants to be a DJ. What's all this following Burna Boy around London? Bro, I'm telling you,
It's a
Sancho
side
is
hustle.
like, what's the name of this guy? Is it Memphis Depay? You know Memphis Depay, or
I
what's
know
his name?
Memphis Depay.
You
Memphis
know
Depay
on the side, Memphis Depay is a musician. Do you know?
is.
I watch his. Do you guys know in the chat? You guys know in the chat.
I never knew, to be honest.
There's another boy that football is his side hustle. Memphis Depay. I
Oh
saw his
my
music
god!
video. I saw his music. That guy is an artist. He's a recording artist. He's even if you go to
Wow,
YouTube right
that's
now, he
crazy.
has music videos, everything. No shade on him. He's mini Drake. Exactly. Memphis Depay is mini Drake.
Are you serious? That is football is a side
It's
hustle.
a side hustle, bro. I'm
Oh
telling you,
my days!
Sancho, you guys, I'm telling you, Sancho might be a club promoter, bro. Sancho might be a club promoter. It's crazy. But that might be his thing. He might be in the nightlife. He might be an entertainer. He might actually want to get into the music industry too. Maybe he's a rapper on
Maybe,
the side. Most of these guys that play
maybe.
football, yeah, they like to do other things too. So maybe this football thing is just a side business.
Man,
It's an
man them FC.
it's a
He
high
should join
paying
man
side
them
hustle,
FC.
but hey,
He
who
should
don't want a high
join
paying side hustle, bro?
man them FC.
He said one day we need to discuss why talented players don't pan out. I
Ah,
know, right?
I
I
feel we need
know,
to one of this year,
I
honestly,
know.
because there are a lot of them,
That just don't
a
work.
lot of them. Yeah.
This football game is just
See,
so cutthroat, bro. You have to be on your
see,
game all the time.
yeah,
United
see
is
push
so bad. They lost all their transfer value for all the players, and they
all
don't
the
want to sell Sancho, Rashi, Garnacho. Yeah, they said they don't want to sell for cheap. Did you hear that statement?
who is buying
You
those players from them? See, I mentioned this thing yesterday. I mentioned it yesterday, and I'm like, the values that are coming out of this negotiation between Sancho and Juventus, I'm hearing things
yeah.
like 15 million for
Mm-hmm.
Sancho.
Mm-hmm.
That's the value. I mean, there's a report I even read that said 10 million. It's like for Sancho, do you get what I'm saying? Garnacho now, if they gave you Garnacho, would you take Garnacho for 10 million? I
I
won't even take
guess.
Garnacho for a bag of chips now.
I guess.
No,
Those
because
players are not worth much.
he will destroy your
Because
dressing room.
exactly, you need
He
to
will,
think about
des-
the
he will
attitude
destroy your
problem, going
dress.
to social
Yeah,
media.
that's the problem.
Yeah, going
Yeah,
to social media
you
when you're
don't
not happy with
you don't need
something,
that kind of person in your
it's just not
squad.
good
Yeah,
energy. United been popping over the years. Memphis, Pogba, Sancho, Rashford, Nightclub FC. Bro,
man, them.
those brothers, no, those brothers, see, those boys in nightlife. They just want to
Yeah,
chop life, enjoy themselves, and hey,
they're making
I
good
won't
money.
blame them. They
So
are making bread.
yeah.
See, I won't blame them. Enjoy your money. I won't blame them. As long as you come on the pitch and you ball, I won't blame them.
I like this
When it's
comment
keen to
for Bagman.
go try, bro. Chelsea will forever be the true Mandem FC,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
You got to a
I'm
point
telling
at
you.
Chelsea, almost all the players you guys had either dreads or they had like some plated hairstyle, braids or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
this Chelsea squad, man, it's crazy. It's simple. Talent, greater than elite, greater than world class. The players have to take the leap themselves.
Themselves. You're right.
I was
You're
telling
right.
Auntie the
You're
other
right.
day that
Mm.
the
Yeah.
difference between pro players is like very slim. Like the difference
Mm,
between like me, let's say I'm a pro player, there's another pro player. The difference between
mm,
both of us is very slim. Like it's just something
mhm.
about my game that can make me start over this guy. Doesn't mean that in training this guy will not be scoring
Yes.
goals. But
Scoring
there's
goals.
something
Yeah.
about the way I play that the coach likes, and my
Who
impact
likes
is just
exactly?
better when I'm on that pitch. There's just some things I
Yeah.
see in the game, the way I read
See.
the game, the way I
Yeah.
pass, the little things I
Exactly.
do that just sets me apart from the other guy.
Platform.
And
Yeah.
I keep
Yeah.
saying it,
Yeah.
the pro players, even an elite
Yeah.
player, is closer to a world class player than an amateur is even closer to an elite, than even
Yeah.
we, the basic ass guys, are even closer to a pro player. Like the
True.
difference is just so slim. So in order for you to go, like what AB is saying, to go from just talent to
They
elite
need
to
to push
world class,
themselves. They need to push
it takes a
themselves.
certain level of it is
They need to
beyond
push
just is that
themselves. They need
mentality,
to
bro.
push
Is
themselves.
that mentality? You have to be like a mentality monster. You have to
They
really
need to
want this.
push themselves.
You have
Yeah.
to
They need
really
to
want
push
it and work
themselves.
harder than you've ever before to get to that level. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, I'm say, and did you see the difference between Elliot and Witt today and the little things
My
Witt
brother.
does? Both look good
Oh,
on the ball, but brain worlds apart. Exactly, bro.
I saw it.
What? And
I was
if
like,
you watch both of them in
I'll
training,
Kingsley, I said, this is why you pay 100 and something million for a player. I just like wit is just it's too unreal, like brother. I
in
just to be honest with you, after that first time when I saw which was I just like second half, I was like, should I even continue this game? It was just the one I want. Yes, I would just it was my interest. If I'm
bro,
watching Liverpool games now, it's just wits
yeah.
I'm watching.
I'm actually
Wits
laughing at Bagman's comments. He said we are glazing
okay.
the Liverpool glazing this to calm down. Bro,
No,
let me glaze my club, bro. Let me, let me, let me, bro.
first Bagman, the first half was decent.
Mm.
But the only issue I had, Frimpong and Cockers, like those guys are too attacking. Like they are very attacking. Now I fear for you guys, especially Frimpong. I
Mm.
fear for you guys. I fear.
Mm-hmm.
Frimpong is very. SSB will confirm. The guy is
Mm-hmm.
too attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of game you want to play. I don't know how an slot would
But I feel like
work
that's what
with that.
Annie Slot wants
He's
in his
extremely
fullbacks.
attacking. Extremely.
He wants people that are really good in the attack, but he also wants them to have that defensive quality
Can't
about
forget
them.
your defense. You
He
can't
also wants
forget
them
your
to have that
defense.
defensive quality about them. I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with Kekes. I think Kekes is a fullback or a wing back,
Yeah.
whatever he's going to play as. He's a
Yeah.
player that he's good attack wise. He adds a lot
Yeah.
to do attack wise, but he's also solid defensively. He can track back quick and he can help.
Yeah.
Frimpong,
But
it's a bit
sec-
tricky. I don't know.
yeah, second half wasn't good. I'll be honest. Let's be honest with the match. Yeah, exactly what Bagman said. No glazing. Second half was a total disaster.
Yeah.
Like the counter attacks, you guys could not deal with it. I know you guys were trying to get a goal, but it just felt like, oh my god.
These are things you fix. These are things you fix.
You guys don't have a second team. I don't think your bench is your bench strong.
I don't think so. I
Your
don't
bench
think
is
our
not
bench is
strong.
strong.
I'm
I
even
actually
thinking
don't
that
think so.
Chelsea might even have a stronger bench than you.
You guys have a stronger bench than us.
Yeah, from what
Think
I watched,
think
because you guys use your B and C team in second half.
bro.
That's the vibe I got,
You
right?
saw the
B and
I've
C
watched one of
team.
our preseason games, the one we played against
Yeah,
Preston. I was not
yeah,
impressed with the B team or the C team. Those guys are
yeah.
to be
They're
honest,
not
they
good.
don't
The,
feel
the
like they
the
are good
gap is
enough.
too much.
The
It's
gap
too
is too
much.
wide.
Too
It's
much.
just too
It's too
wide.
much.
We talk about like signing all these top class talents and stuff, and it's great. But we also need to consider the deputies. Like, is Simikas a good deputy for Kekes? Is Robertson a good deputy for Kekes? Frimpong, who is the deputy?
Are
Conor
you
Bradley,
sure?
decent.
Are you sure?
If
Are you sure? Are you sure? Robertson will not start.
who is who
Thing
is
is, I think
who
he's
is
going to start.
Gravenberch's deputy? Is he Nyoni? Is it Trey Nyoni that will be the deputy?
Or
Who is
Elliot.
McAllister's deputy? Is it Curtis Jones or Elliot or who?
Oh,
Who are the deputies? We know
you
which
guys
deputy
don't have a
possibly
good.
might be Soboslai, right?
Soboslai was good.
Who is Salah's deputy? Who is Salah's deputy?
Oh, you guys don't have any winger for
Who is
guys.
the right?
Your squad is thin. Oh, come to think of it, your squad is very thin.
Maybe Chiesa. Is Chiesa a good deputy for Salah?
Chiesa, Chiesa is out of the is
You
going out,
you
right?
you talk about yeah, that's what reports are saying, but we've not really seen much movement. You talk about the left wing, Gakpo.
Mm.
Now that Luis Diaz is leaving, Nunez is leaving. Who is Gakpo's deputy?
Ekiteke, can he play from the wing?
I hope. I hope.
He can.
I
He
hope.
can. He can play as a left wing.
At the end of the day, I'm now thinking AB. I'm actually leaning to what AB was saying like a couple streams ago, where he was like, I actually think should play on the left wing. I don't mind Florian
Yeah.
playing on the left wing, honestly.
Oh, then Soboslai through
Then
the
Sobo
middle.
slide through the middle. I don't mind it. If he calls for it, I don't mind it. Example is Salah had talent, moved himself to elite, became
Yeah,
world class at a certain point, while other players like Pogba refused to make the leap from talent to becoming elite
exactly. It
footballers.
was,
It takes a lot more than talent, like
yeah,
100%. Is that
yeah, it was.
mentality? Is you wanting it more than the next guy? Every summer, the team that wins the transfer window flops. I can't wait
Kingsley,
for Journalism to kick
yeah.
every one of these guys and somehow not get yellow, bro.
I'm waiting for it.
Bro,
Oh, Tsunami. Oh my days. You interesting. Oh
bro.
my days.
I'm
But
telling you,
but
like,
to be honest, now that I think of it,
mhm.
should you be spending 150 million on Isak or even
Oh,
200 million, whatever the amount on Isak? You must well go and beef up your B team. Our own B team now, Kingsley, is
it's
strong,
actually crazy.
is far stronger than yours.
Yeah.
We can separate two teams, and the
Hmm.
second team, your first team will obviously be better than our second team, but
Hmm.
it will not be terribly off like
Yeah, it's not
this way.
so
No,
far off. Yeah.
just a bit, right? Because
Mhm.
if you say Kopama is playing as a 10, Xavi Simons is the B. Xavi
Mhm.
Simons is good. He's going to come, right? You talk about on the right hand side, Pedro Neto is starting,
Mhm.
and you have Estavo.
Mhm.
Estavo is good. Do you get? So everything you have Joao Pedro up front, you now have how many people are behind him?
I'm just
Delap, everybody.
I'm just
Or you
slowly
have
begin. I'm
Yeah,
slowly beginning to feel like
yeah.
maybe we need to go and sign center backs. Maybe we need to sign
What you need
midfielders.
to do, you need
Maybe
to sign other
maybe
people.
we've signed enough
You need.
people and we
Yeah, I
don't
think
really
so.
need Isak.
I think this Isak stuff. I don't
Might
know.
be a distraction,
It
you
might
know.
be too much. It might be too much. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking that way. But
But we'll see.
you
Maybe
guys,
preseason, it's just preseason. We'll see.
you should be better off removing people like Curtis Jones. What's his name? Elliot. All those people should not be in your team. It should not be in your team. To be honest,
I don't know,
Esugo
bro.
has not played a lot of games, but I
Hmm.
trust Esugo more than trust Curtis Jones.
Bro, I'm not even going to
Curtis
say
Jones,
I'm tired
Curtis
of
Jones
Curtis
is
Jones.
good. Curtis Jones is good on his day. Like you say, he's good
Every
on his
player,
day.
every player is
But
good on
there's
their
some
day.
games I watch that
Hmm.
I'll be like, Curtis Jones is 26. If I'm not right, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah,
he's 26, right?
yeah.
At 26, you've been playing for how many years? You should not be doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, he said
In the current
Joali.
market, Isak is over 100 Joan Linton is elite, but not getting yellow. World class card
Card
avoider.
avoider.
Oh,
Doesn't get cards. He fouls who doesn't get cards.
yeah. He's elite and not getting yellow.
He said
Chelsea
Chelsea
is
stack
stacked
all
all
round.
around. They are providing
Yeah.
everything for Maresca to win everything. I'm telling you, bro. This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Now you're
that's
saying all the reasons why it's not clear Isak leaves. Yeah. Honestly speaking,
you're
now
right.
that we are having this conversation in more detail, I'm actually beginning to feel like this whole Isak signing might
Should we
not be
even
really necessary.
should you guys even allow the oh anyway Diaz is already out and Nunez. But
Mm.
to be fair, you guys are letting go of Nunez, you're letting go of Diaz, you're letting Jota is no more around. So that's three people. You need to replace
Yeah.
them.
You kind of need
You're
to replace
replacing
them.
you're replacing those three with two people. Ekiteke and maybe someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also need to think about our defense too, because Konate too might leave. We don't know if you leave this summer. We don't know if you leave next summer. He might
Mm.
leave. Let's not be too. I don't want us to be too worried about the attack that we forget the defense and the midfield, because that's also
That's
important.
the defense I saw today.
Horrid.
It was horrid. It was horrid. It was. I'll be honest with you. It was
This Simon's
horrid.
deal is taking too long. I'm starting to dream of Yildiz. I know. I think it's
The
Yildiz.
the
Is
the
it Yildiz?
the the, the guy from Juventus is who he's
Yeah,
talking
Yildiz.
about.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
the Simons deal, the owners are negotiating, right? So to get done, it's all those silent deals. We want to give
Mm-hmm.
them Chukwuemeka and they're talking the price. It's fine. Let them finish their thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking before Wednesday next week, they will
Yeah,
announce both signings.
most likely.
They would.
Yeah,
They say,
yeah.
Konate is going to be free signing FC. You've already given up. I think you've
I've given
resolved
up,
that he's
bro.
going to. I think from 2 months ago, you actually said it that he's going to Real Madrid.
Yeah. There's just something about Real Madrid when they give you that call. You just
That's
can't
all.
say
You're done.
no.
You're done.
It just feels like a
In
deal
fact,
you can't turn down
do you know
as
what
a
I even
player.
think?
Mhm.
If Real Madrid calls Isak today, he will
You go
ditch
to Real
Liverpool
Madrid.
and go to Real Madrid.
Of
That's a better
course.
prospect for him.
Real Madrid
He
is
will, he will
every
sit
player's dream
He
club.
will sit in that and hey my God, play with Mbappe. Oh my God, Isak.
Isak might
But
actually be
that's
unreal at Real Madrid.
he should go to Real Madrid.
Anything
That's
that
what I
makes Real Madrid sign Isak,
He's done. We're done.
it's done,
We're
bro.
done.
They'll have the
That's where he should
strongest
even
front
go.
three. They'll have the
That's where
strongest
he
front
should go.
three in the world. Imagine playing
It will pay everybody
Isak,
for him to
Mbappe.
go. It will pay everyone for Isak to go to Real Madrid.
Nah, that's crazy.
It will increase other people's chances of winning the Premier League, right? But to be honest, Kingsley,
Yeah.
with the defense I saw in second half,
Mm.
you can't win the league that way.
But who
I
are these
hope
guys you saw in the defense that is making you? Let me
my
see.
brother,
Let me see.
my
Let me see.
brother
Let me
was
see.
I'll just say unknown gunmen. Unknown. I saw Cockers, I think I saw Frimpong, right?
Mhm.
So he said, of course, bro, he'll quickly plan to Madrid. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but
He
you also
immediately is
also
going to Madrid.
look at how Klopp is setting. I say Klopp.
Slot.
Klopp. Slot. Man, their names are so
Mm,
similar. Slot is setting them up right. In the first half, we played what Stevenson. Stevenson is one guy that we have on the team in that right back position. So Stevenson is there. Gravenberch played
Mm,
almost like a centre back. Van Dijk played as centre back. Robertson played.
mm,
Soboslai, Morton. I don't really like Morton like that, but he's decent. And then you have
mm.
Elliot. You have Rio. Rio is outrageous. Rio is a talent, bro. I actually keep
It's from
forgetting that. In fact,
Chelsea.
Diaz
It's from
Diaz should
Chelsea.
go. We have Rio. Diaz should go, bro.
It's
Rio.
from
That
Chelsea.
there's
He
more
got
to
that
come
boy.
from. There's more to come from that boy. That boy gives Lamine Yamal vibes. He gives that kind of guy that in the Prem is cooking guys like this, bro.
He should have stayed in Stamford Bridge and would give him a better life. He
I don't,
went
we
to
don't we
Liverpool.
don't care.
He could have
Chelsea
he
has
could
their
have been
agenda.
world he could
You
have
pay
been
him
world
well. You
champions
pay him
by
well.
now.
You guys are
He could
cheap.
have
You
been
guys
world
are
he
cheap.
could have been world champion by now.
I don't care, bro. You should stay in our team.
So
We'll win trophies. Rio is awesome. I mean, Rio played, Salah played, and then Wits, right? And then we replaced all those people with Konate, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Simikas, Doak. Doak, I don't like. I've been
Doc
saying it.
is useless,
Did you
Kingsley.
see it? Did you see
Oh
what I
my
was saying?
god. Oh my god. Like
Okay.
is he I could not believe that guy's a Liverpool player, I'll be honest with you.
Doak, I don't really like.
I don't like to say any player is useless because they are giving their best, right? But
Yeah.
at
He needs to
Liverpool
just step up
level,
his game. He needs to step up his
no,
game.
no.
Giorgio was, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That was the keeper. Madash
But Maraveli, yeah.
Madashvili. Kekes played.
Indeed,
Frimpong came in. Bradley
yeah,
Conor Bradley came in. And Nyoni came in as well. So I think this AC Milan thing, it was just
yeah.
an slot
And
trying to play around the team.
AC Milan have played one game first. You know they've played Arsenal. So they
Oh,
are more they
they're
have
kind of
more.
more warmed up and stuff.
Yes, and
Plus, this is just
they are using their first team. Like the fitness level is higher in
I
AC
saw
Milan than you guys.
Leao today. Leao's
Oh
goal.
my god. I don't I've forgotten his celebration. How did
Yeah,
he
that
do
was
it
Diogo Jota's
for Jota?
respect. Yeah, two
Yeah,
and zero.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was nice.
Leao looks good, bro. Leao looks
Yeah.
good. But all this is preseason. Preseason doesn't move me, bro.
True, it's
We all
preseason.
remember when Pochettino had an amazing preseason.
Fact,
Pochettino,
if you have an amazing preseason, I'm scared. I'm scared. It's better if your preseason is bad, not too bad, but bad, not bad,
God,
average. Have
Pochettino,
an
when
okay
Pochettino had
preseason.
the preseason with Chelsea, everybody was like, this Pochettino, this Chelsea's Pochettino.
He now
He got
started the
into the league
season
and
so
changed
totally
everything he
different.
did.
That guy,
Every
I
single
never want to
thing.
see his leg near London. To be
Anyways,
honest with you,
let me see. Let's read some.
AB is saying, oh, the only player I know that would get his
That
head turned by Madrid now is Enzo. Enzo is
Enzo is
desperate
desperate
to
to
catch.
captain Chelsea. Yeah,
He's the captain
this
of
is a
Chelsea
season
now.
for
Yeah.
VVD drop off. When
When
it happens
it
fast.
happens
He
fast.
went from
Yeah.
place to cope very quickly, bro. Man, it's crazy. He can go to Madrid with
And
my
I,
blessing, no problem. Of course, bro. Yeah.
one, one of the goals that they scored, AC Milan, normally Van Dijk doesn't allow such. He gave like Liao too much respect. He gave Liao too much respect, too much space. I was like, what's Van Dijk doing? What's Van Dijk doing? Go! That was my reaction, to be honest. Normally Van Dijk will follow you toe to toe, then block it.
Mhm.
But he gave him too much
Do you know?
space. I
Do you know my
respect.
fear? I'm just going to put this out there. Towards the end
Yeah.
of last season, Liverpool didn't have a good form with the way we finished the league. We
True.
lost a
Yeah.
couple
So
games,
yeah, you
and
are
people were
scared that
like,
that form
"Oh,
might creep into the
yes."
league.
People are saying, "Don't worry, we already won the league and everything." But I'm like, the games we're losing, I didn't like. We lost to Chelsea. We,
Mm,
I can't remember the other games we drew, we lost, struggled in those games. And people were like, "Oh, it's because you guys already won the league. Don't worry about it." I'm just scared. I don't want that form to follow us
mm.
into the new
Into the
season,
league. If
right,
that form follows you into the league, you are finishing third or fourth. In fact,
bro?
fourth. Yeah, put you at.
The last
To
time we
if
had
you carry that
that type of
form
form,
into the league, you are finishing fourth.
bro, the
That's
last
your
time we
best
had that type
position.
of form, right,
Yeah.
under Klopp, we finished like
Mm,
fifth. Like,
yeah.
so it's like that form of like, you start losing, and you don't have a fix for that. It's not good. But
Yeah.
this preseason, guys, it's just my fear.
True,
It's
true, true.
preseason. I hope nothing bad happens, man. It's just preseason. That's another player that might not get elite level. Leao. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leao is really good, but
Good. It's good. But we'll
boys,
see. We'll see.
we'll have to
We
see,
can't see.
man. Anyway,
We can't
what are your
see.
final thoughts?
Ah, he said he lost the Cali Cup final.
We
That's a
lost.
reminder.
Yeah, we lost to Newcastle. Remember, we lost to
I did.
Newcastle.
I did. I did. I remember that
Ah,
game.
bro, I just hope.
Was
I just
I
hope. Man.
remember we streamed it together. I remember.
Yeah, I remember it was a watch party, bro. We lost that final,
At the end of the day, you put your champagne back in your fridge.
bro. I just hope we don't lose, man. That's my
Oh my
prayer.
god.
I just hope we don't
Oh,
lose a lot of games when we get into the season. But I don't think we would. I don't think we would. We have a
but
strong team.
I think you guys will be fine in terms of your team A. My only
Mhm,
worry is your bench. So final thoughts for me.
mhm.
I'm happy that finally Arsenal has signed this guy called Gyökeres.
The
We can all
marksman.
have peace. The
Mhm,
marksman. We are happy. We can all have peace.
mhm,
Ateta has no excuse. I've been saying this. This is my fourth season
mhm,
watching this movie. Arsenal would win the league. I hope this movie can come to an end, or the producers shut down this movie by sacking Ateta at the end of the season. Either of it, they should shut it down,
mhm,
sack Ateta, and let's be done. Move over to another manager. As for Liverpool, first half was we saw why they paid the money they paid, right, for the players. Second half, I wasn't really impressed with the second half, but first half. But you guys need to strengthen your team. B is not strong enough. I'll be honest with you. So that's all for me. And for Newcastle, get your replacements. If Isak is going, let him go. You move on. Play clubs have moved on and gotten better without players. So many players that left clubs, right? And the club,
mhm,
I remember when Coutinho wanted to leave, he left.
mhm,
Liverpool is still there today. I remember there's so many players.
mhm,
Gallas left Chelsea,
mhm,
right? To Arsenal, he left. Chelsea is still
mhm,
there today. So
mhm,
many players left have left us.
mhm.
We didn't finish, we didn't die. The club is still there. So you guys would like you said, the badge is bigger than the player.
Yeah.
The badge in front is bigger. So if he wants to go, sitting there, you want to go. Do you want more money? Though you don't want more money, you want to go. Buy, get Sesko and be done. Move
Mhm.
on. Right? That's all.
Yeah, I 100% agree with what you said. I'm going to start from Liverpool's preseason. I know this is a preseason. This is the chance to fix things, test things out. I'm just
Yeah.
hopeful that when we get into the league, we actually come in as solid title contenders, and the squad depth that we are seeing ahead doesn't come back and impact us as we continue the season. That's one of my
Yeah.
fears. With Isak, it could be a thing where we just hear a whole 360, a whole 180, and then Isak stays at Newcastle. We don't know. Bagman is actually correct. It's an 80% he leaves, 20% he stays.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
might be the
Yeah.
case
Yeah.
with Isak. He rejected
Yeah.
the new contract, but we know the contract that he wants is 300K weekly. We don't know
Which
if
is too
that
much. It's
we
too
don't know if that's
much.
exactly what Newcastle offered him. But if Newcastle really wants Isak to stay and they want to give him a contract, then give him a contract that will make him
Close
stay.
enough. Close enough.
Close
Even
enough,
if it's 250,
a
right?
contract that will make him stay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's just lots and lots of things that are happening when it comes with this Isak situation and even
Yeah.
with transfers in general. But I appreciate you guys for joining the live. Bagman, it's been a long time. I appreciate you, AB,
Maybe
SSB, everybody that joined the live.
Coyote.
I appreciate you
Yeah.
guys, man. Thank you for joining. 6 p.m. every day, 6 p.m. CST every day. You know the drill, guys. We're always here. If you've not done so, please subscribe. We're on our way to
Yeah.
3K subscribers. Man, let's grow this community. 3,000 subscribers of guys that are passionate about football, and I want to talk about football every day. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
See you guys. Bye.